Nice art misbehaving. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. View the channel. There we go. That's all right. It's there. Just not showing up there. Mackie, thank you for the like and the share. How's it going, mate? How you doing? Right, let me just... And Kyle as well. Thank you for the like, mate. How are you? Let me just... Oh, I think I missed that. But, hang on. Ah, there we go. Pascal, thank you for the follow. How's it going? I was doing something. So that's there. And... there we go. Right, that's that done. Excellent. Right. What's up, though? How's it going? I'm just making sure that everything is working. Okay. I had a bit of trouble with this bloody game. Right. With a new character. Yes, once my account was made, I forgot to follow you also. Thank you. That's all right. So, I modded it a little bit. So we're going to play as Voldemort. I shared a picture of it before. And normally, you pick that face and then that's it. And then you just... ideally, he's meant to just be bald. That's it. It's just bald. Lord Voldemort. But it works with hair and just... I knew I was going to enjoy this bit the minute that I started. I mean, let's give him... what colour hair can we give him? Hey, Leighton, thank you for the like as well. Let's give him white hair, you know, just... kind of blondish, you know? L'Oreal, because you're worth it. Since when Voldemort is a good wizard? Oh, he's... actually, to be fair, in the books, he was a very charming wizard, and a lot of people liked him. Do they have dreadlocks? They've got more cornrows. Bright pink cornrows. I will make this as ridiculous as I can, you know, it's Voldemort, so we'll go with this, you know. If you want him to have bubblegum pink long hair, you know, we'll go for that. If you want him to look like a you know, just... Steve, how's it going? Pascal, thank you for the like. Yo. Pascal has been following for 1,049 days. Thank you for the followage there. You know, we'll roll with whatever. Oh, there we go. Straight cornrows, no bun. This is a mod. This is a mod, yes. I'm playing the PC version of Hogwarts Legacy. Allows you to do a whole host of things that you normally wouldn't be able to do with consoles, like have Voldemort as well, just, yeah. Just looks like Ronald McDonald. I think he was brown-haired, wasn't he? I think we're going to give him some actual hair instead of leaving him bald. What colour were his eyes? Tom Riddle's eyes. Dark brown. So we'll give him dark brown eyes as well, you know? Because he didn't always look like the snake. Please tell me you got the Avada Kedavra mod. Do you mean the one where you can just unalive anyone you like? Unfortunately, I don't, because everywhere I looked for it, it was stuck behind a paywall. It was brown before he... That's right, it was. So if I look at a picture of Year 5 Tom Riddle. Yeah, every time I tried to find that one, it was just stuck behind a paywall. No. Because the person who made it originally, he wanted you to pay his Patreon for it. And some people were like, no. And this was like 2 years ago. They were like, no. So they started just remodeling it themselves, remaking it themselves. Oh, it's got a very, like, quiffy, but kind of like a arting, so... I would say that's maybe the closest, looking at that there. See, I just get Matt Smith vibes from that. David Tennant, if he didn't have a nose. Now he just looks like a delinquent. Oh my god, he looks like Gozer. The traveler has come. Almost has a Cedric Diggory vibe. I think that's it's either that one. Oh, it's definitely not that one. I think it's either that one or that one. I think I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with that one. This one, because his hair parts on that side if you look at the picture. So, Freddy, thank you for the like. The more I look at it, the more he looks just like a guy. He does. It's when you take the hair off. You take the hair off, and then you change the eyes to about as red as you can go. You know, that's about it. That's about as red as you can go. So we'll go with that. Extremely pale, but just a guy. I mean, that's how he was coming across. A few years later, when he went back to Hogwarts to try to become a Hogwarts professor and to hide a Horcrux, he had that kind of look about him. He still had hair, and he was still, you know, his face had deformed a little, but you could still recognize him as Tom. Time to make everyone else feel old. Halo 3 was released 17 years ago today. 17 years ago. Why you gotta hurt us? In the books, he's described as waxy. Yeah. Is that brown? I would say that's more brown in the eyes, isn't it? So, right, we'll name him Tom Riddle. Not Tom Riddle, Tim Roddle. He could be Timu Voldemort. So, Tim Roddle. And we'll just dress him up as ridiculously as we can.
It appears we are almost...
There's not too much you can do because
it's a pity we didn't have a bit
his
more time to
voice
spend on
doesn't change. He doesn't have the hi Luigi. Doesn't have the voice of like an old man.
I'm quite sure I've
Never mind Halo 1. I think Halo 1 was 2001, wasn't it? That's like 23 years old.
To be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you,
Marshy, thank you for the like. How's it going?
Working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar! George.
Eleazar. I would have said Eliza, or not Eliza. Eliza, no. Hiya, Ben. Voodoo, how's it going?
Calculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre goers in the West End.
How old was he when he died? 72, I think. If I remember right, he was 72 years old when he died.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of
I think
term
his
feast and
death
a
was
sorting
May
ceremony
1st,
to get to. Wonderful idea.
1998.
As long as your young
If I remember
doesn't
it
mind me
right. I'm
tagging
not
along.
sure.
Not at all, sir.
After you. Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
So if we do that, we take 70 years off. It takes us down to 1920. He was 72, 1998. So he was born in May 2nd. I think he was born 1926 then. I do apologize if the music gets a little bit loud now. This, the audio on the PC is all over the place. Oh, he was age 71. He died 2nd of May 1998 and was born the 31st of December 1926. So he was 71 when he died. What I'll do is I'll turn it down a smidge, but keep a note of where my thing is for the moment. Did I mention dropping the link in Discord? I'm really glad that you mentioned it as well. Thank you. I'm always happy to have new people in and come in and chatting with me and stuff. I love the chatting.
And who is your traveling companion?
Corey, thank you for the like as well.
New.
So how is everyone?
Yes, sir.
How's everyone
I'm
doing?
starting
What you all
school
been up to this week? It's Wednesday. We're halfway through.
It is indeed.
Over the hump, over the hurdle.
Nobody has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years.
The Battle of Hogwarts is remembered on May 2nd, yes.
Headmaster asked if I could get
It was a
our
short
students
battle,
up to
wasn't it?
speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far.
Muggle Leonardo da Vinci dies in Touraine, France, 1519 on May the 2nd. You can actually check this on the Harry Potter wiki. 1998, the Battle of Hogwarts takes place, resulting in the final defeat of Lord Voldemort and the end of the Second Wizarding War. Deaths include Vincent Crabbe, Fred Weasley, Remus Lupin, Nymphadora Tonks, Lavender Brown, Colin Creevey, Severus Snape, Nagini, Bellatrix Lestrange, Lord Voldemort, several Death Eaters, and 50 more. And then either in 2000 or 2001, Victoire Weasley is born to Bill and Fleur. She is named after the victory over Lord Voldemort and his followers, having been born on the anniversary of that event. 12 a.m. to sunrise, so a few hours, yeah. Turns up quite late into the night.
But with no correspondence, I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it
Oh,
safe.
nice cup of tea.
from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
Just that glow. Dude, I get Matt Smith vibes off him. If you watch Doctor Who, if you watch that one episode where they go and see the flesh,
Merlin's beard.
you know, he looks like that. Oh, he's dead. With a ceasefire of 1 hour, yeah. Gather your dead, you know, and deal with them with dignity. And Harry is like, come to me now, boy. A dirty, great, bloody, definitely Matt Smith, yeah. Hang on. Matt Smith, Dr. Fletch.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Just a little bit,
Perhaps a
you know,
bit.
but I'll I'll live.
Take
I'll show
this.
you now. Hang on,
It's
give me a
with the well
second, because I've
potion.
just found the
That
image.
Stuff will right you in a second.
See, look. If I make it a little, if I crop it, hang on. Do you see it? How a carriage made of wood explode with a fire blast from the dragon. I mean, a lot of things would explode, you know? It's, yeah, just... So now everyone knows that, you know, Voldemort looks like a waxy Matt Smith. That's an image to go to bed with tonight, isn't it, you know? Alright, let's actually play the game instead of comparing a poor actor to you know, Voldemort.
What happened?
Oh yeah, that episode was exceptionally creepy. Oh yeah, definitely. That Seribot is doing a lovely job.
Attacking a carriage mid-air?
Next time I see JP Fire, I'll definitely thank him for that.
Would never.
Professor?
Professor?
Where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a
There we
port
go.
key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
So I thought I'd start at the very beginning because
I feel better,
you know, I wanted to
if you
recreate the
look
character and
around.
everything and just
I would.
make him weird. We're not going to turn off the appearance stuff either. You know, when we get gear,
Or why?
we're going to put it on and he's going to look fucking ridiculous. He's going to be able to take care of boggarts, no problem, you know. He just walks up to one and the boggart's like, you look ridiculous.
How far did that port key take us?
My mother,
London and the carriage traveled.
when it first aired back in 2005,
Those roads.
she was absolutely terrified of the little boy, the empty child in the Doctor Dances, the little boy with the gas mask. Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy? And the fact that if he touched you, you end up just like him, and you ended up with a whole bunch of adults all going, "Are you my mummy?" And just, oh, she hated it.
Absolutely, sir.
Have you played this game before? I have, a few years back. I didn't stream all of it. I streamed like a couple hours. But I did finish it in my own time a few years back. So I've played it once before. I really sat there and all the Merlin trials, all the little Quidditch, you know, broomstick landing platforms. You know, I didn't do too much with the whole animals thing, past just using them for materials.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded
You know,
by
that
a
whole
brand new
breeding animals thing is more my partner's forte. You know, she loves doing all that stuff.
Hogwarts Castle was
You know.
built by and is itself a
I think if they announced a Chow game where you raise them like you do in Sonic Adventure 2, I think she'd be well in her element. There's loads of references to the books. There's loads.
But sir,
Absolutely
how did you
full of
avoid
them.
Searching for evidence of lost magic.
Miriam wanted to understand why
Which is
such
nice.
powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world.
They didn't just take a game and build their own,
But magic
like,
is no
just
different
build
than
their own
any
world
power.
and stuff. You know, there's plenty of
What
things
really
that nod
matters
back.
is the one who wields it.
Phineas Nigellus Black. You know, he was on the portrait in book 5, in the portrait in Grimmauld
It appears
Place.
to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
Really?
Focus on
In
the
public?
center.
You want me to get my wand out? Professor, I don't think this is the right place.
Excellent.
You've read the book so many times over the years.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
The first book I actually read of Harry Potter was Chamber of Secrets. And it was completely by chance. Because my uncle, my mum's brother, years and years ago, he bought me Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Had no idea whether I liked the book series or not, just bought me the book for my birthday. And a pair of pajamas that were for a 5-year-old. Bear in mind I was 10. Don't think I was going to get the pajamas on, but the books started just a love for the whole series. So I guess I could thank him for that. I don't really talk to him. You know, it's I didn't talk to him much back when my mum was alive, and I talk to him even less now. So it's he lives a bit a ways from me. He does. So it's.
Almost there.
But he doesn't make the effort either, so it's like no love lost. AD, how's it going? Thank you for the heart react. There's finally someone who hasn't just seen the movies and says they know everything.
Why would
Oh, I
someone
know.
do
I've
this?
seen the movies, I've read the books, and I definitely don't know everything. What do you think, AD? What do you think of this? You know, just can I show it off? No, I can't do it yet. Or can I? No. Right, that's my mini map. Thank you for that. I'm trying to show off his face. Yeah, I've read those books so many times, and I won't begin to say that I know everything about
This
them.
statue?
This may have been his home.
This may have been his home. There we go. He looks kind of ticked off, don't he? You know, just... Will you get that camera out of my face?
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
I am the legend of the Neep.
Professor Fig!
Enga Baccatum? I don't even know if I said that right, but welcome in. How's it going? Come on, old man. What does it mean?
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
Neep.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the portal.
Is Neep... I feel like I'm well out of my element. Is it anything to do with Monty Python?
Godric's heart.
I remember there was a bush.
I don't believe it.
I can't remember if it went, you know, it said Neep. I remember the knights. We are the knights who go Neep.
Hello?
Do you even know one of the 5 exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration? Off the top of my head, I do not. I will easily put my hands up. There you go. I do not. I cannot remember for the life of me. The High Neep in North Hogsmeade, but I'm a Monty Python's. Ah, okay.
Just a moment. Ooh.
Was it something about food? You can't conjure food out of nowhere? I can't remember if that's an exception or a part of it in general.
Welcome to Gringotts.
You can't conjure food out of thin air. It just doesn't happen.
Vault number 12, I presume.
No, vault that's number 713.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
No, he does know. I couldn't remember.
This way, then.
I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember if it was like an exception or part of the rule. So it's been a long while since I read the books, but I used to read them, you know, a lot as a kid.
After you.
So there'll be some things that will, once jogged in my memory, I'll know, and there'll be other things that you'll teach me.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's the magic Neep. Lots. Lots and lots of
In
vaults.
fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Engaveketum? Engaveketum? Is that how you say it? It's perpetual motion, dog, and tail.
Only one with great wealth or
Are they other shops in this game?
arrange for such a service.
I don't have a head for shop names in video games.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantment.
All
It's a
enchantments.
security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These
Oh,
are
it's a
the
spell,
lobbies
okay.
that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4
You know, there's a whole host of spells
resides in the deepest part of the bank.
that people know about, you know, from reading books and movies and film scripts and stuff like that. I've got like a book manuscript upstairs. My mum bought it for me 2 Christmases back. Dog chasing its tail. Okay.
Vault number.
It does not ring a bell in my head.
12.
But yeah, she bought me the actual like script of The Secrets of Dumbledore, Fantastic Beasts. And then she bought me a big old thick art book, artwork of Harry Potter. That's still in the cellophane. I didn't dare take it out. Just watching the goblins go.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow.
Sorry, I've got a little bit of something just in my throat. I'm still a little bit under the weather. I'm not 100% done.
The oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
I'm just trying to clear it without pulling a phlegmy. Because that's nasty at the best of times. The most die-hard Harry Potter fans don't know that transfiguration question. I mean, I almost didn't know it. And I only knew one of the 5, so I mean...
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one
God, I'd be
has
bored.
visited
Hundreds of
Vault
years
12.
just sat at one desk. You know, can I at least get a newspaper? Love a newspaper.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, okay. Only one of the 5 is mentioned in the books. There we go. I thought there were more in the books.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might...
I knew a kid in high school who absolutely insisted. I was like year 7, year 8, so I was maybe 12. 12 going on 13, and he absolutely insisted that he was going to be young Voldemort in Chamber of Secrets, the movie. Absolutely insisted. But he couldn't give us details because it was meant to be top secret.
Revelio?
Yes.
It was complete bullshit. It was complete, just, you know, it was horseradish.
Let's see what we're
But
missing, shall we?
he would sit there every class and you'd go, okay. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. He was always coming up with stuff like that. And then you'd catch him in the lie and he'd come out with, oh, they just recast at the last minute because I wasn't available for some stuff.
And try again.
Have you ever had that? Someone you know in school or work
To start,
who
there's that
is a
symbol.
part of everything. There's got to be a
I don't
one-up.
suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey.
I don't come across those kinds of people too often. You know, he is the most notable one.
We are about to discover the
I'm gonna be Tom Riddle in Chamber of Secrets. It's all right, mate. So whatever you say. Lumos. There was a voice pack that came with this, but
to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out?
I chose to turn it off because you listened
I do.
to how he's talking now, and then he'd cast the spell,
Stay close. There will be no
And,
disappointing if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
And it just wouldn't sound right. He sounded like an old man. Will you kids get off my lord? Is how he sounded. And it just... it was the confusion between the two voices, I felt. You know, you'd listen to the cutscene and he's talking like a 15-year-old boy. And then he goes to cast a spell and it's a 72-year-old man going, "You are mine."
I see something up ahead.
So,
What
I
is
do,
it?
me.
That glow again, but on the floor.
I always feel like I've dug myself a grave in those kind of situations, you know? You go and talk about something like that, and then someone goes, "Yeah, that person is me," and it's like, ugh.
When I
Anyone
moved
got a
towards the
shovel
light,
just so I could
it
keep
suddenly
digging?
seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
Oh, I should have made his voice into a female's, you know? Just
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
let's go, move in the direction of light.
Perhaps you
When it
think
hole,
that's
stop
what it
digging.
was.
Is this Zelda? The Legend of Zelda, Hog of Warts. I can imagine that being an actual thing. You know, you have to go find a warty hog somewhere. Darren, how's it going? Thank you for the like. How's it going, mate? How are you?
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It
There we
does
go.
follow the light.
No, don't. So, I will be live tomorrow evening as well. Rare turn of events. The next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, I will be live across all 3 platforms because the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom releases. Really, really excited for that. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait to stream it. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Thought he was going to have me for a second. Oh, I've got to actually protect myself, haven't I? Okay. Just realized it's teaching you, you know, skills and shit. The one knight that is just like, no, I don't want to fight. Oh, and then when he goes to do it... Come on, guys. How is the audio there? Because I know that it's a bit loud in my own ears, and I've turned it down quite a ways in OBS. Is it alright, or do I need to turn it down a little bit? What the? Oh, it's a Pikachu. I thought it was a Super Saiyan Goku or something. So yeah, I'll be live tomorrow about my usual time. Levels are good. Excellent, thank you. Because parts of this game, the music gets really quiet.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor!
Oh, it's a
where are
Pikachu
you?
eating ramen. I honestly
This
thought it was like
isn't good.
Goku, Super Saiyan 3 or something. I don't know. It turns up into like this tiny little thing for me. So it's Amy, how's it going? Thank you for the like.
Lumos.
There we go.
Where am I supposed to go?
Hey, when Fig just murders the one you're about to fight. I know, right? Leave it alone.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
If you're just joining us, whether you're on YouTube,
That's
Facebook,
where
or
they-
Twitch,
Hello again.
I am a huge, just a little introduction. My name is Ben. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years now on Facebook. Hello there, Master Kenobi, YouTube. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years now. I play a variety of games, but my biggest jam is
Revelio.
The Legend of Zelda.
I'm on my own this time.
Majority of Legend of Zelda, anyway. There are some of them that, you know, just rage induce me.
Lumos.
I've been having that issue with Oracle of Seasons, actually, just getting hit for no reason. I'm not good with the hitbox there, but Just welcome into all of you. Oh, I've got to do it. There we go. Benjamin, Amelia.
It seems I need to align these statues with their reflections.
I'm here for Voldemort mod. I can't show you at the moment because it's all dark and stuff, but I promise I will show you. We even gave him hair. Oh, I've got a counter, okay. Which is what these things are going to make lovely things of, you know? Nice stone counters now they're all dead. Tim Roddle. That's his name. Timu Voldemort. How many of these things are there? Stream us on all the platformers. It's the spell for Hogwarts. Streaming on platforms 9 3/4. It doesn't really work because I'm only on 3 of them. I still need another 6 3/4.
Lumos.
Where am I going? Hang on. There you go, Amy. Oh, that looks just frightening in the dark, doesn't it? Look at that. I said it earlier, it looks like a waxy Matt Smith. I haven't gone for a house yet. We're still making our way. So, Adam, thank you for the like. Go on, Seribot, do your job. Sexy, she says. I want to see Seribot just ban someone, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it just instantly got them. I don't even have to worry twice about that. Spam detected. Go on. And now for 18 seconds of stream delay. Go on, treat yourself. Spoil yourself to a little stream delay. You've deserved it. You've earned it. I went back and watched that stream. Was it? No, it wasn't Monday stream. It was Friday stream. Finishing the Savage Labyrinth in Wind Waker and coming away with 105 rupees. I was pissed.
What is
Genuinely, I was not
But I
happy.
found this floating above that basin.
You've gone down 50 floors. You get to the 30th floor because you think there's going to be items down there. It's a randomizer. So you get down there, and the first one gives me 5 rupees. 5 bloody rupees. And then I get to 50, and they give me 100 rupees. Was not happy. Dang it, I missed the spam bot. Yeah, that's Seribot for you. Seribot, just boom, instantly. As soon as they popped in, just it came up, banned. No more preppy stepmoms for my my viewers. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
All is in place.
Ends off a database of known spam bots in Twitch. That's genius. It's fantastic. Again, I said it earlier. I'll have to thank JP Fire when I see him next, whether in your streams or when I catch him live. Wouldn't have known about it without him, so he definitely owe him a thanks.
We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that.
Funny that he's called a Rookwood,
responsibility that
and he'll end up just with a Death Eater for a descendant. Cannot get rid of this stuff. It's just.
That's what
I'm
you're seeing.
almost done. I keep waking up with a sore throat.
Surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
really, really sharp sore throat, and I've just got a little bit of
I
just
see.
stuff in the back of my nose, and it won't go away.
Of an ancient magic, to be precise. The
I'm
magic
hoping, though, that
Merlin
it pays my
almost
dues. I
believed
won't have to
existed,
get, sick again come Christmas time.
but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant.
Don't
for
mention the C
centuries.
word. Shh.
And
She'll
you,
defrost
Nicholas,
earlier than you hope.
are the key to understanding why. We were.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Yes, I heard that.
Were they? I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right. Ranrock.
Seems
I had
my
to
reputation precedes
unrecommend a channel for myself
me. I was
earlier on
beginning to
YouTube.
think no one was ever gonna visit Rackham.
Major bloody spoiler. It was the final boss fight for Echoes of
No
Wisdom.
need for that.
Bear in mind the game doesn't come out till tomorrow,
Whatever it is you found here, and we can let
and they're on about the final boss fight on there. It's I don't want to know. I want to go in blind.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
Well, he's dead.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
Not a traitor.
Not giving you anything.
Well,
Just doing his job.
perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Played this on Xbox originally, on my Series S, and I remember it glitching quite badly because it was like version 1. So you'd go to a scene with what's his face, Fig, and he's got triangles missing from different parts of his face because the graphics gone wrong. And it wouldn't be so bad if they were static, but the triangles kept moving. So it's just different. Every scene is just triangles. And Voldemort had he had a very, very, serious kind of, on his face
Are
there.
you right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It's still weird to think of
Can't be.
Voldemort with hair.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We
Well, it's a
sort
good
of
thing he's a
together.
15-year-old and he's 5 years late to school then, isn't it? That's beautiful. I don't care what anyone says. I know that it's all polygons and stuff, but that's beautiful to look at. See, wishing I'd got my Hogwarts letter now when I was 11. It's one place I want to go. I've never been, and I want to go. Is the behind the scenes stuff in London. Get to see everything, the buildings, the sets, clothes. And I've got a particular love of old steam engines. There's something about them that they're just beautiful to look at.
Seems more appropriate. Now,
So, just seeing the Hogwarts Express up close would be,
contact the ministry.
I'll get there one day. Knowing my luck, it'd be the day they're closing, but I'll get there one
For
day.
the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Ready for the sorting ceremony. Just checking stuff, just checking metrics and everything are fine.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
So I'm running 3 streams. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on YouTube at the same time. YouTube, because otherwise Adam rips into me for YouTube. He doesn't actually rip into me. He just YouTube, because of how I say it. So it takes up a little bit of bandwidth on my end. So I'm just making sure everything is steady.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I think that's Simon Pegg.
I'll be in touch.
I still have to watch that movie of his. I keep seeing clips of it on like YouTube. I'm not changing it. It's YouTube. I've spent years saying YouTube instead of YouTube. YouTube doesn't sound right. It's YouTube. But yeah, I've spent years I've spent so much time watching videos, and it pops up that absolutely anything of his. Because a 2015 movie, and he's just like, let everybody in the world have something to eat. Let nobody in the world fight or have a war for any reason. And then he turns on the TV, and it's China is basically overweight now because everyone's got plenty to eat, and he's like, ooh. And then he turns it over to another channel, and it's like, New Zealand has started a war against Iceland for no reason.
Expectations. I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
And opening the Chamber of Secrets.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Really? They have a great deal to teach me? Because the way this game plays, I would not agree.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
And in my case, I want to go after a 15-year-old boy who's got a piece of my soul in him and has, managed to beat me once as a baby. Oh yeah, I've seen that one, I think. Yeah, I've not watched it. I keep meaning to. I keep meaning to sit down and watch it because it looks pretty good. He ends up making his dog talk as well. Yeah, we'll go for Slytherin. It makes sense. I think the best Simon Pegg movie for me personally, and I know some people will disagree because like Shaun of the Dead, Paul. I felt Paul was what the oh, there we go. She fixed it. She fixed the bug. But yeah, I know people, they absolutely love Shaun of the Dead and the Winchester and Let It All Blow Over. But I thought Paul was brilliant.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
I think he was the most disliked headmaster.
Plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Well, look at something.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
He
Nice
was
to meet you as
born
well,
1881.
As deputy
In
headmistress,
mold on the
it is
wall.
my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as
So
much.
this game
This
is
the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter,
set in
one must simply speak the
1890.
correct path.
1890 the story is.
Aspiration.
I have to go and look it up.
Very well.
So
Aspiration.
Dumbledore wouldn't actually be at the school just yet. Another 2 years, I think.
Now, go on
Another
in
2
and
years,
get
and
some
he'd have been
sleep.
he'd have been at Hogwarts. Maybe that's what they'll
I shall be
do.
back in the morning to collect you for
They'll
your
jump it a
first
couple
lunch.
years ahead, like the
Thank you,
sequel,
Professor Weasley.
and they'll
You're
make
welcome.
Dumbledore like a
I hope
little
you enjoy
Colin
your first
Creevy,
night at
Creevy or
Hogwarts.
something like that, running around
Sleep well.
the heels of the main character. That's a nice picture as well. Hogwarts waking up. So I've seen Gryffindor
Looks like
common
everyone's
room,
gone.
and I've seen Slytherin.
Better head
I
to the
haven't
common
actually
room.
seen Hufflepuff or Ravenclaws. Not for myself, anyway. I've seen them in like trailers and stuff like that,
I suppose some introductions are in order.
but I haven't seen them like proper for myself, like
Well,
played
I
them.
suppose. No. Can I help you?
Can I help you? Oh, that's aggressive.
Ah, you're the
I
new
should
fifth year.
burn you where you
I'm
stand
Sebastian Sallow.
by the fire.
Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Not everyone is a smarmy little.
Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience.
I'm going to go for every
nonetheless.
single negative
Interesting
answer that I can. I think that would be the fun
How
thing to
did
do. Every
you and
single
Fig
negative
manage to
answer.
escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't
Tim
need to
Roddle.
press. You just get yourself
Timu
settled.
Voldemort.
We can talk more later.
Voldemort.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Voldemort. Sounds like you're saying Voldemort with a heavy accent. Voldemort. Come here, Voldemort.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
See, every single time she told me not to do something, I'd do
Should
it.
have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are.
Little
You're the new
busybody,
villain,
you
the
know.
one who
Just let me
barged
play
in
my
with
game of
Professor Fig
chess.
last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would
Yeah,
only
you
kill
tell her.
them.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Farewell then.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
This is a stick up.
I think I heard one.
I think I heard a mermaid.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new fifth year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt,
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I think knowing you is just going to be ominous for me.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Okay, don't worry.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
It's just my lad reminding me to make his sandwiches for school tomorrow. Which is bloody good that he did, because I might have forgotten. Certain meals in school he just doesn't like. In the slightest. Just doesn't like them. Just,
For your first day at Hogwarts?
he's not a fan of chicken. My boy, he doesn't like... Well, that's ominous. That's what I said. I think knowing him is going to make this be ominous for me. But he doesn't like plain chicken. He doesn't like plain turkey. And I've tried him with gravy. You know, some plain, not spicy, but plain. And he doesn't like it, refuses to eat it. And every Thursday, or not every Thursday, every 2 weeks on a Thursday, it's roast chicken. You get a bit of roast chicken, you get some veggies, you know, that kind of thing. And you won't eat it. But I cooked teriyaki chicken the other night for tea, for dinner. And he nicked that off me. And he will quite happily sit there with a bowl of my own mustard chicken. He's got a thing about spice. He always has. Ah, there goes another one. Bye. Bye.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
But, that Seribot is in its keep, fair play. When he was a baby, we were out and about. He was about 15 months, something like that. He was on solids at the very least. And we'd gone and got some bratwurst because it was the Christmas market. We'd bought a couple presents and we were just checking out the Christmas market in the city centre. And we picked up some bratwurst. Oh, there's another one.
Walk with me and we shall put it
And Lydia got a little bit of a spicy one. Not super spicy, just hot. And she was like, I can't eat any more of this. I'm full. And I said, well, give him a bite. See what happens. Bloody wolfed it down. Absolutely loved it. I think he's going to be one of those types that'll sit there and quite happily eat a really hot curry and go, yeah. His friends are all there going, oh my god, my mouth. Oh, I can't feel my tongue. Everything's just, you know. And he's going to be like, I don't know what you're on about. I've had hotter. I feel like that's going to be him as an adult. Open the field guide. There we go. So yeah, he won't eat normal chicken. Normal turkey. He won't touch it at all, but if it's got a bit of heat to it...
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now we know what Harry Potter would look like if he had a Horcrux. I did say I was going to... No, we want that on. There we go. You kids, get off my lawn, or I'm going to Avada Kedavra you.
And outside of the castle.
Look at that. Oh, my days. I kind of wonder what it'd look like with no hair now, though, you know, just, I've got another file where he's bald. But I've modded the save, so it's like level 40, stupid over OP.
Opportunity to show you how
But
to
I've barely
use
done anything in the game.
around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central
Does.
Hall.
Library Annex. There we go. There's a mod that I got for this that shuts up the flu lady. Because every time you flew in and she'd talk to you about something, she'd she'd just talk.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
All the bloody time, and you'd run past her, and oh, there's no better travel than flu travel. Shut up.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
Hello, Safe. How's it going? Safe. Safe. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but how are you doing? Welcome in.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected
By
to
all means,
attend
please, if you ever come in, if anyone ever comes in
the dark arts
and I
class.
slaughter your name, please let me know so I can fix it. I hate slaughtering people's names, mispronouncing them.
You lost on the way here.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Did you play the Baldur's Gate 3 in stream? I have not. I don't own Baldur's Gate 3 at all. I've never touched it. I've heard it's a very, very good game, but it was never something I was interested in, so I never bothered picking it up.
Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the
At least not for the price that they want. If it ever goes on sale and I can pick it up for about £20.
My suspicion is that
I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you.
and an extended trip up to the castle.
I hope that you're doing well as well. I'm afraid there isn't. I'm going to be very coy about it all.
Almost precisely what
Say it with 20 stars. Thank you for the stars there. Stars sent for the first time as well. Thank you very much for them.
Ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided
That feeling is back again. It will not bugger off. I can't wait to be better. I'm so sick of sore throats and coughs and stuff in the back of my throat that won't go away.
Aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Yeah, I was frequently just flying with a bunch of thestrals, and it was like, oh yeah, there's a dragon over there. Let's go say hi to the dragon.
I need to get to class myself.
Not
Might I
Hagrid.
rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me
It
in my
looks so
classroom
absurd.
after you
I know it does. I can't wait to get some of the more ridiculous stuff.
And we'll see if we can't get
Big old pink glasses and stuff like that. Talk to me, Figgy boy.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in
Oh,
study.
dear me.
Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
He does. He looks so,
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
He does. It looks like Harry Potter. It's quite uncanny how much he looks like Harry Potter.
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may
No one's just questioning why he's got such a flat nose, just
time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards.
I was saying to Lydia actually the other day about because we were talking about Sonic and the Sonic 3 movie, and if it comes out when I think it does, which was something that I wanted to check. Amazing the stuff that you'll just check, Sonic 3 Mauve. Yeah, December 20th. At least in the United States. So I was saying, if it does come out on the 20th of December over here as well, which I see no reason why it shouldn't, we actually get a very, very good shot at watching it with a pretty chill, like, cinema. Because our son breaks up,
This will be incredibly
like, the
helpful.
day before.
Now,
But his school is the only one, I think, in the area that will, because that does have a student training day. Teacher training day, sorry, not student. You know, student training day is a school. But, yeah, his school has a teacher training day the day after on the 20th. So,
for now, focus on your classes.
yeah, we're going to go and watch it on the 20th, where it should be pretty quiet. And then I said to her we should go quite late. About 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, because it gets quite dark quite early here in the UK. About 4, half 4, and it'll be pitch black come December.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, I don't have a summoning thing just yet. So I said what we'll do is we'll go see it about 2 o'clock, and then when we come out, it'll be about 2 hours long. We'll just go have a nose around and look at all the Christmas lights. All right, what are you? Let's have a look. 11 plus something equal, you know, plus something else. So 0, 1, 2. So 0, 1, 2. And the other one would be 9. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is a Hydra.
I don't find hope.
I think I've got that right.
You know, it does help to look at the thing while you're staring.
Oh no, I've got to get. Okay. I've got the wrong one.
Protego. Revelio.
So that's that one up there.
Oh, do shut up.
Why are we only learning all the board?
Is there another one? There's that one there. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? Right. 0, 2. That takes me to 13. So 21 is the spider. Okay. And then the crab. 1, 3, 5. Plus 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. So I think I need a... No. I need... the 3-headed Hydra. Trying to remember how this works. See if I've got this right now. There we go. I knew it was something. Medium decorated table. So where are we off to? Instead of me yabbering about Sonic, let's go to class. Actually, let's have a look at a... Oh, I can't wear it yet because I'm not level 2. Bless his little cotton socks. He's not level 2. He's only a little level 1 Voldy at the moment. Okay, so this is where we learn something. I think this is where we learn Accio here.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Oh no, we learn Levioso.
Blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman.
I mean, they should have been. They were all born when it was about, so but then they were all babies. So.
And lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
And this is where he gets schooled.
Opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt?
I've just realised we've gone well past the hour. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out with me. We're not ending yet, don't worry. But I just want to say thank you to everyone so far for the past hour who's been hanging out with me. Dean, thank you for the like. If you've dropped a like already, thank you so much for that. If you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and drop a like on both YouTube if you're over there, or on Facebook if you're here. If you're on Twitch and you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and say hi. Would love to get to know you guys. There we go. Jax, thank you for the like as well. Hi, Dean. How's it going? So yeah, if you haven't said hi yet, or you haven't liked or anything, would really appreciate it if you did.
Now, let's try
and just thank you for hanging out with me. We do have a star goal that we're trying to reach on Facebook, on Fakibuck. 10,000 stars is the goal. Just trying to reach it anywhere near it. You know, if we reach it, then absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. But if we don't, no big deal. Thank you guys anyway for just the support there.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
I've got to equip it first. Oh, I've got to... There we go.
How the dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Leviosa
there we
first,
go.
Then the basic cast. Remember. Leviosa. Now, well done.
Beating up poor old dummy.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. Protego. Stupid Protego. Let's just say Levioso.
And he's dead. Well, he's not dead, but you know, he's dealt with.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
That's the proudest snake I've ever seen.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
Terrible.
They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle.
Speak with Sebastian. I enjoyed some of the little side activities they had in this. Summoner's Court I thoroughly enjoyed. But you can only play them once. Once you've done them, that's it, they're gone, you can't do them anymore.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Yeah, middle finger, middle finger.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know.
Oh, I chose the wrong one. It should have been the other one, because Voldemort doesn't really care about rules, does he?
In the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the
I mean, you've only got like 3 years here now, boy, so
you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next
Get good, scrub. There's a chest upstairs that I want. I had a lot of problems actually getting this to work right on the computer. You know, I've got a pretty beefy computer. You know, it can handle things, no problem. But this, in like more heavily populated areas, it did not want to run at an acceptable frame rate. It was trying so hard to drop down to like, you know, bloody 30, 40 FPS. I'm trying to find that chest, because chests have gear. Yeah, I've had no end of trouble with this one on PC. The audio was all just it didn't want to work right. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's upstairs, I think. The problem is it shows you stuff, but it doesn't show you exactly where, so you're looking and it's just the only idea you've got of it is that you've got to go up. There's a little arrow on the map. So let's go all the way up. It's telling me to keep going. Can I get in there?
Revelio.
Okay. Oh, I can't get that yet. I don't have the disillusionment charm. Okay, so there's charms.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the minister
Oh,
for magic
thieves.
was Albert Boot.
Let me see. 350. So I need
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
2.
It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was
And then
Flat.
unicorn. Unicorn is 1 plus 4.
Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
There we go.
Both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flat, but you're all in trouble with
Blue eyeball spectacles. I was looking for that chest, wasn't I? Because it kept saying you had to go higher up as well, I think. Oh, now it's lower bloody down. That's all right. There's a flame thing I've got to get there anyway. higher up. So I'm going to go get that. Oh, it's nearly Headless Nick. Or Sir Nicholas de Pimsington or something like that. I know it's Sir Nicholas D, but I can't remember the rest of it. Oh, these were always a pain. Having to find the keys.
Revelio.
Up by there. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's a chest there. Yeah, you can keep going higher as well. So there we go. Just all the way to the top. About as high as you can get without a broom. That's a thought, actually. Bloody hell. That's pretty awful when you think about it. So, you watch, like, or you read the books and you watch the movies, and this is where Dumbledore dies. You know, Snape kills him, and he falls. That's a long... I mean, I know he's already dead before, you know, he even hits the ground. He's already gone. But then his body just goes... splat, that's it. Just people paste on the floor. I know, that's very morbid. I'm sorry. That's very morbid, isn't it? You just think about the consequences of these things, you know? The movie shows you him falling over the parapet. And I don't think they quite realize just realistically what that would mean. And it's just, yeah.
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you?
Right, where's that chest? See, it says up. I've just come for... Oh, you know what? I'm going to go do the bloody thing. There we go. Let's get the quest out of the way, because we can learn this then. Oh.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Sit by me, you waxy, pale-faced weirdo.
New student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
No, I haven't had the chance, you know? I've just sat down.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am
Unconscionable
we will take
red...
all
Oh, okay.
the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin,
Okay.
can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations?
I was just looking at what they got banned for, what Seribot banned them for.
Anyone?
And one of them actually gave me a code for 10 free viewers. Yeah, you know, viewer bots.
Too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Sir, I haven't been here for 4 years. I haven't got a clue what I'm learning. Can I have my book back?
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I want a different hat. I want different glasses. I could have put the other glasses on him. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Accio.
There we go. I think you need this, just these two, to do the duel downstairs.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
There we go. Summoner's Court. I love this game.
I've always found that fun goes
But you, like I said, you can only play it like maybe once. You can come back and play it again as a mini game, as like a side quest. But then once you win, that's it. You don't get to play it again, which was really disappointing.
Charm to the test, right?
I wonder who lives there. The house in the background, because it's not Hagrid. Hagrid hasn't been born yet. Technically, Voldemort hasn't been born yet either, but you know.
Very simply, Accio on one of the splendid. Think of this like gobstones, if you will, but in excellent control there. That's it.
What, over a bit, over a bit.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Friendly competition.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That's one thing I don't like, is it when he walks, he bends over a bit like this. There's a mod to fix it, but I forgot to grab it. Just stand up tall. There we go.
Splendid.
Nicely done.
The goal is to try and knock her balls off. But failing that, if you can still lovely stuff.
Remarkable.
It's either going to knock her balls off, or it's going to stop yours enough so that you get a nice solid score and they don't fall off.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, bloody obstacles now, isn't it? Yeah.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Yes, good score.
Very good.
I don't want to roll with this.
Not exactly your typical lesson. Not that I mind. Well done.
Nice. One more.
Let us see this.
Oh, disappointing.
There we go.
Go on, go on.
2 perfect rounds.
Oh, look at that. I'm very good. I got the skills. And they doth pay the bills. See, that's a lot of fun. Flying isn't bad as well. Once you get a handle on flying, flying is very just... You use one stick for your up and down, and then you use another stick for your left and right, and it's very just...
Good game back
It's
there.
janky.
I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu.
There were quite a few things that they removed from this this game, unfortunately, that I think lessened it. One of them was, you can see the graphics, the glitch up there in the window. Nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
Relationships.
And with you.
In the they showed before, they showed that you could have relationships with these characters, and that they would join you out in the world. You could do stuff with them, and then that got scrapped.
You can use Accio on humans.
And there was something else I can't remember. Oh, uh-oh. There was something else I can't remember. It was just in my head.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
Oh, what was it? It wasn't Quidditch, because everybody knows that they scrapped Quidditch.
Well,
relationships.
Competition wasn't exactly.
What was it? I can't remember now. It was 2.
You did well.
It's gone.
Managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've completely lost my train of thought because I remembered the first one, and now the second one is gone from my head.
Distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked.
What if I could just Google it? What did I forget in Google? You know.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Companions, yeah, that's the one I was on about, and relationships. Crime, that's it. It was crime and morality. You know, if you did something, if you harmed someone or did something, you would have a negative standing.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Yeah, what of it? Which is a bit disappointing because I kind of like that in games, especially in Fable. You know, you play a bit of Fable, and you decide you just want to be pure evil, so you completely decimate a town. You end up with a 70,000 gold fine, and the guards they send after you are like the best of the best.
Aloha Mora.
I really shouldn't do this, actually, because it can break the game. It was meant to be a mod that makes Alohomora just Oh, it doesn't make it easier. It just gives you all 3 levels off the bat. Instead of having to go and find all the demi-guises, because that's just a pain in the backside. And they put more demi-guises in the game than you actually need. So it can kind of throw you off. They did the same with Merlin trials as well, though. You can actually have like all the Merlin trials done, and then there's more to do still. Am I in the wrong place altogether? Come here, kitty cat. There we go.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke.
I like Deke.
Perhaps you could help.
The house elf.
Excuse Deke.
I liked Deke the house elf as a person.
There you are.
Oh my god.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Professors Heckert and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig.
You know that grave I dug earlier when I asked a question and then someone went, "Yeah, that's me." I'm back in the grave.
More to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
Nothing more. Stop asking.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard,
Oh, I'd change any atmosphere for Deke.
Hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you.
Oh, I gotta spit on that Deke.
Your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade,
Oh god.
We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way.
You trying to start a fire?
Seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you,
Oh
Professor.
my god, there's some hot Deke.
Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
I've got her cracking up behind me over the bloody Deke comment.
wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade so I can start obliterating everybody.
Village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local.
Yeah, basically from here down, his entire family are just Death Eaters. Dark wizards.
Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
You know what makes total sense? If you think about it, what makes absolute perfect sense? Oh, okay. Is the fact that kids in the book aren't allowed to go to Hogsmeade except for weekends. This kid is allowed to run all over the Scottish Highlands, causing all sorts of trouble. No wonder they all got banned, you know. No, you're not allowed to go anywhere. You all got to stay put.
Spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes
Reparo.
things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As
much
Professor
does he
Weasley
break?
mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Good. Collect the flying page.
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio.
Nope, that's not it.
Revelio.
Where is it?
Accio. Got it.
Thank you. And then the one from Defense Against the Dark
Flying
Arts.
page must be around here somewhere. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
Oh, it's this girl, the Gobstones.
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
He does. He looks like an old grandpa.
Spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My Gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with Gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly Gobstone spit.
Who decides that Gobstones should be a sport, a game?
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my Gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway.
I wish he responded with what you actually said, you know. I'd have done the same. I'd have kept him out of your reach, you little, you know, be a brat.
Perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my Gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Yeah, I can, you know. I really don't want to find her Gobstones. She can keep them.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gob. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous.
So let's learn Reparo.
Charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Round and round and round we go. There we go.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something...
Hello again. Hello, how's it going?
Reparo. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it...
Where are the
I'd better
bits?
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, I'm level 3 now. Nice. I really do not care about bloody
Revelio.
Gobstones.
Protego. Revelio. Reparo.
Okay, well that just doesn't want to work.
Levioso.
I'll take that though. Thank you. I mean, I think that's the statue, isn't it? It just doesn't want to, you know, go back together. She gets real ticked off if you don't give her her gobstones. Oh.
Places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, you know what? The quests really do not care. Crossed ones, though. Let's go do some crossed ones. I honestly have no idea if I'm going the right way. I don't think I am. See, it's saying up there. Yeah, I'm definitely not going the right way. Side quests, I'm aware. I'll do. If I go there, press up D-pad. Oh, that's right. It was trying to do that for me just now, wasn't it, with the Gobstones thing? Oh, that's not the way. Where do I bloody go? See, I've put myself just as far away as I was before. There's a gobstone right at the bloody top, isn't there? Grand staircase. Please take. Let me go. No, this is the kitchens. I don't know where I'm. Oh. Oh, the gold thingy. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I completely forgot about that. There we go. Thank you. It's gonna run me everywhere, isn't it? We'll get there. It's one thing I don't have to put up with on this one, on the PC version, though, compared to the Xbox version, is no loading screens. It takes a second to open the door, but, You. Haunted toilets. Ah, that's a nice little nod, isn't it?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you Praxia mole? As long as we're only a time a week, I
bet you that's the one that, like, 50 years' time.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
There we go. Thank you for that treehouse. Very handy. I completely forgot that I could do that.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones.
No loading screens on PC? I've not had any loading screens. I've had doors like just freeze for a second while they're loading everything behind. But I haven't had anything in the way. Oh, I do get loading screens if I fast travel. That's a lie. I do get loading screens if I fast travel. I'm going from like Hogsmeade to Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Oh my god. Hogwarts. I go from there to there. I'll get a quick loading screen. but like through the doors and stuff. That's what I mean. On the Xbox, you'd get them quite often.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner.
My brain completely forgot about the Hogsmeade stuff and the world travel stuff. I just meant like the doors in Hogwarts. You know, you go through a certain point and it'll like give you like a quick loading screen on the Xbox.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
It's over, Anakin. I thought I was creepy as Voldemort, but that kid's face was a whole other level. But take her out first.
Protego.
Stuck in a corner, can't see anything. What PC do you have? I was thinking of getting one myself. So mine was a pre-built Cyber Power.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
But I added a little bit extra myself. So the CPU is an Intel i7 12700KF. The memory is 32 gigabytes of RAM. I upgraded that from 16. And the GPU is a 4070 Super, 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And I've got two 1 terabyte NVMe SSDs in there. And because it was a pre-built, instead of giving me a nice fancy MSI motherboard, they gave me an OEM one. You know, one that they just threw in there to put the build together, which I plan on upgrading eventually. Is this kid not going to talk to me? Let me see if I can fast travel. And it does the job pretty well, to be fair. It's oh, very well, actually. It's a really good, solid PC. Do you reckon 16 gig RAM would run this game? I think it could do so. I mean, what's it using right now for me in the middle of this hall? Ooh, Task Manager. It's using about 4 gigabytes right now. If I look at Steam, Steam will actually tell me. Store page. So you can check on Steam. It'll give you all the specs there. So yeah, memory required 16 gigabytes of RAM. So you might want to get yourself a bit more. Because if it's going to take up about 16, because that's looking at minimum as well. Minimum is an i5 6600 or an AMD 5 1400. 16 gigabytes of RAM, and that's your RAM. And then the graphics is a GTX 960 4 gigabytes or a Radeon RX 470 4 gigabytes. And that's like I said, that's your minimum. But yeah. For your recommended, an i7 8700 or a Ryzen 5 3600. Again, 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I think you're really going to want to get more RAM for that. But DDR4 is quite cheap. If you decide to get a system with DDR4, it's a lot cheaper than DDR5. NVIDIA GeForce 1080 Ti or AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT or an Intel Arc A770. But it also runs on the Steam Deck, so that's only got about 16 gigabytes as well. So it's I play this game on my laptop. Nice. What are the specs? I was hoping he'd be ready, but he's not talking to me. I'm not going that way, am I? I used to stream for about 3 years with a gaming laptop. It was a i7 10750H and a 1660 Ti mobile. And that did me quite well for 3 years, but it's a Dell, so it got hot. But you know, at the same time, I say that about Dell, but all gaming laptops, you know, they all get hot pretty quickly. So it's not just like it's exclusive to Dell. You know, they all do it.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Your regular home laptop, okay. Ah, it's a level 1 lock, okay. See how the door didn't want to respond there for a moment? It was just loading the next, like, hallway. That's another Alohomora. Best it can do at 60 FPS is Minecraft. Java or Bedrock? Loads of doors for about a minute. Yeah. I could totally believe that. I mean, I'm running an SSD and it takes a second or two. Java, okay. I don't know too much about Java. I haven't played Java for years. I more play Bedrock. And Bedrock is very CPU intensive. It doesn't care about your GPU all that much. It will run directly off your CPU. Burn that up instead. I'm so... Right. That's Central Hall, so we'll go there. There we go. There's a load screen now. Okay, so let's give this a save, because I haven't saved at all, so... You know, it's auto-saved, but I haven't given it a manual save. You always give everything a manual save. So that about wraps it up. We're just a couple minutes short of 2 hours. So that about wraps it up for this evening. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with me. It's Dal decided to say hello from the... Oh my god. Hello from the other side being hell, because the thing burns up like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me this evening as we played Hogwarts Legacy with Voldemort. I mean, you know, we gave him hair and we're going to, you know, make him ridiculous. So he looked like an old bloody old man. Looked like what your grampy would look like if he had just a waxy face. Yeah, so whether you're complaining about loading screens, I would give anything for your speed. Oh, I'm not complaining about loading speeds. You know, loading speeds you'll get across anything. I was just noting them. So yeah, so whether you were on YouTube, where Treehouse is, or Facebook, where Corey is, or even if you were just hanging out on Twitch, thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure to stream for you as always. I will be back now tomorrow evening about the same time, about 3:30 p.m. EST, with The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. That releases. So yes, new Zelda game. See you soon. Thank you, Treehouse. I don't even know how to raid on this, if I'm honest, on bloody Twitch. I've never learned, because I'm multi-stream, I just click the stop button and it stops. So I've never learned how to raid. So, but yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me again. It's been an absolute pleasure, like I said, and just take it easy, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye now.